What's up? Welcome to Updates with Mr. Warford. This is for my AP Human Geography people. So we're still in Unit 3, okay? One of the biggest units as far as how much we're going to cover that we're going to have in the entire school year. We've talked about the basics of culture. We've talked about language. Now we're going to talk about religion. So what do we need to know? Religion can be one of those parts of the unit that, like language, seem daunting because there's so much information. But what we need to focus on is the background and main beliefs of major world religions. How do religions diffuse across the earth? How do religions affect the cultural landscape of a place? And then how do religions cause conflict? We're going to talk about those things all in the next few weeks. So some vocab that we need to know. 1, universalizing religions. They seek to convert people. So they want to persuade people to join them, join their religion, and achieve whatever enlightenment or salvation that religion promises. Ethnic religions, on the other hand, do not actively seek to convert people. You're either born into it or they adopt you into it. Another category would be monotheistic, meaning worship of one God or deity. Polytheistic means worshiping multiple gods or deities. And then animistic religions, they worship inanimate objects such as things in nature, mountains, rivers. Those are revered in animistic religions. So let's look at an example. Islam, Judaism, and Christianity are all monotheistic, meaning belief in one God. So if we were to look at Hinduism, it is an ethnic religion, meaning that it doesn't actively seek converts. So if a Hindu temple is being built in Chicago, what kind of diffusion is taking place? So the hearth or place of origin of Hinduism is usually in India or Pakistan, okay? So how did we get it in Chicago? The only way you could explain that would be relocation. Somebody picked it up and moved it to somewhere else. Someone had to move from the hearth of India or Pakistan and bring it to Chicago because ethnic religions don't seek converts. So how does religion affect cultural landscape? Essentially, cultural landscape is the visible imprint of human activity on land related to culture. Okay, that's important about cultural landscape. It's not like human environment interaction. It's specifically related to culture. And what we'll see usually is the building of houses of worship and how it affects the geographic landscape of an area. You can tell the unique culture of an area and what they believe about religion based off of their houses of worship. So here's some examples. Another way that we categorize religions is by branches, denominations, or sects, okay? Divisions within religions or small groups that have broken off from the main group. So here's an example. Christianity has different denominations, and one of those is Roman Catholic. So that's a way that we break up the organization of religions as we study them. Religions can sometimes be hard to categorize because atheism and secularism are on the rise globally. We have the intermingling of religions and folk cultures that can create new sects or new categories. And then interfaith differences. So, for example, Mormons and Baptists both claim to follow Christian teachings, but they do it very differently and do not agree. So that can be ways that religion can be hard to categorize at times. What we're going to be doing to learn more about religion going forward is we're going to be working on a major religions graphic organizer. We're going to be working on this for multiple days. Most of the information you can find in the AP textbook or the AMSCO study book, but if you need to use some online sources, that's okay, but I would very highly recommend you looking through the textbook because it's all right there for you. It'll actually make your life easier. So we're going to be working on that. If you have any questions, let me know. Peace.